Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to VW again. I hope you had a nice Christmas and New Year. And yeah, we're back to normal now. Tonight we're going to be doing issue 86. I was going to do 2 issues to catch up from last week, but I think there's enough to do in this one, so I'm going to save the extra issue for a week that there isn't as much to do. I mean, I still might get through this quite quick, but I'm not feeling 100% either. So, we'll just stick with the one, and we'll do some more. I think we're going to be adding some more metal work to the front. We've got 2 issues. I mean, it's 1 issue, but 2 lots of parts. So yeah, should all be good. So let me go through some chat. I'm not used to the chat. Mark's Mods is first in, saying good evening, everyone. So hi, Mark. Ian says good evening to all. Hi, Ian. Dave Mack says good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Alex. Have a great stream. It's good to have you back doing your build again. Happy New Year to you. Thank you very much, Dave Matt. I hope you're well. Ian says, hi, Mark. Hope you're settling in okay. Dave Matt says evening to Mark and Ian. Ian says hi to Dave Matt. And good luck, Alex. Thank you very much. Mark's Mod says evening, Ian and Dave Matt Builds. Lord Peter Webster says hi to Alex. So hello, Lord Peter. Hope you're well. Ian says hi to Peter. Peter says hi, Mark and Ian. DS Models is in. Hi, Alex and everyone in chat. Hi, Dave. How are you? Dave Mack says hi, Lord Peter. Peter says hi to Dave Mack. Lee says hi, Alex. Big thumbs up. Thank you very much, Lee. Hope you're well and had a good Christmas. Dave Mack says evenings to Dave. And how is Christine? That is the burning question. Ian Campbell says hi to Dave. Hope all is well. Ian says hi to Lee. Peter says hi, Dave S. Dave Mack says hi to Lee. Peter says hi, Lee. Lee says here, but airbrushing with my new airbrush setup. That's cool. Nice. Ian says, wow, tons of Agora boxes behind you. Yeah, there is. I wonder what they're about. You'll have to wait and find out. Maybe not today, though. DS says, Chris is quite poorly today, but I'm looking after her. Oh, bless. I know, I really do. I'm, just hope it can get sorted as soon as possible. It's going on far too long now. Stephen says hi to Alex. So hi, Stephen. How are you? And hi to all in chat. Dave Mack says hi, Chris. Give Chris my love, Dave. Ian says hi, Stephen. Dave Mack says evening, Stephen. Peter says I finished issue 112 today. Wiring done and roof fitted. Oh, nice. Stephen says hi to Ian. Lord Peter Webster says hi, Stephen. Ian says, DS Models, sorry to hear that, Dave. Best wishes to Chris. Yeah, definitely. Stephen says hi to Dave Matt Builds. Mark says hi to Peter. Lee says hi all in chat. Peter says give her a big hug from me, David. Mark Moss says hi to Stephen. And Mark says hi to Lee. Stephen says hi to Mark. And Peter says, could that be the Ferrari build there? It could be, or it might be something else. Stephen Belcher says, hi, Lord Peter Webster. Yeah, there is a new build coming to the channel. Thank you to Ian. He sent me, obviously I did the tank for him. And he sent me another lot of boxes there. So that will be done soon. I think the plan is we're going to kick that off on the 15th of January, which is the Monday evening. And that'll be after Yorkshire Crafter with the Doll's House. So probably about 8 o'clock. Not quite sure how long the issue, how long we're going to stream for, because I've got majority of the kit there. it'll just be a bit like the tank, where we will look at it and just keep going until I've had enough, really. So yeah, looking forward to that. So that being said, let's go down and look at issue 86. Oh, just to I'll give you a little update. Obviously, there was that issue with the wipers I had last time. I swapped them around a few times, and I've put them back to how they were, because they weren't sitting. I mean, they still don't look great now, but they were worse the other way around. And then this one over here was too far in, and it wouldn't come up enough. So that's got a bit more of a spring on it, and it clears the window better. So I did swap them back round. They were a little bit strange, if I'm honest. So we're going to be doing issue 86, as I say. And it's going to be the lower part of the front end. So with this issue, 86, we get the left side front frame and some screws. Okay, and then this would be the build assembly. So we're going to put the frames on either side. So we're going to need first the parts from issue 85, which was this one. So retrieve all the parts received in the last issue and then fit the hinge on the indicated slot of the right front side frame. Okay, so let's open this up. Oh God, I can't even get into this. Help, help, help. What are we doing? Difficult one, this one. There we go. Excuse the noise for a minute. So we've got this part, and then we've got the hinge, which is nicely taped into there so we don't lose it. And I love the way they do that. They put like stickers over them to stop them going off in all directions. So this is our part. So yeah, we've got some screws. So we've got BD08. Where are... Struggle. I'm trying to get back into it all. I'm out of practice. BD08 screws. Here we go. So, yeah, retrieve the parts from the last issue. Fit the hinge on the indicated slot of the right front side frame. Check the hinge is placed as shown in the picture and secure it with two BD08 screws. So it's going to be on this part here, and it's going to go in like that, with this facing out towards the rear. That's one. Oh, I almost forgot the oil. We are going into metal parts, so this will help it go in a little bit easier. There we go. That's that done. So that's the hinge in place. And I'm happy with the fit of that. So next we're going to grab out our BD04 screws, because that we are going to need next. And we're going to need the front of our VW. We're going to be working on this side over here. We've got a pin that fits in. Oh, that's a lovely fit. So the pin goes in this hole here that's there. And then these two screw holes line up. So that will just slot into there like so. And then we're going to secure that in those two holes with some BD04 screws. So I'm going to put some oil on the screw. Make sure that's nice and tight. And I will say with this, if you haven't got one of these builder's cushions from Ian at Power Upgrades, you need one for this model and any model, because it stops the paint getting scratched or, you know, damaged while you're working on it like this, because you've got to, you know, lay it down. So there we go. That is that side fitted, front wheel arch. So that is still very tad loose. So I'm going to get out an Oreo, I think, because I can get a bit more purchase on the screws. And just see if I can tighten them a little bit more. Yes. Quite a lot more actually with them. We've got another 2.5 turns out of them. That's solid now. So this was good, but you need a heftier screwdriver to really get in them screws. And they, yeah, as I say, I had another 2.5 turns on them. Brilliant. So there we go. That stands up now. Okay, so that's that part done. Okay, so the next 3 steps is to do the same thing on the other side with this part that we got in this issue, 86. See if I can get into this again. Sorry for the noise. So we've just got that. There's no hinge in this one. And we've got some more BDO4 screws, which will go in the pot when we're done. So yeah, same thing. I'm just going to lay this down. The pin is going to go in the hole. There we go. And then we can get our 2 screws in there. So as before, I'm going to start with the wearer to get them started. Keep that in place. It is nice to be back building again. And I'm not going to say too much just yet because nothing's confirmed, but I may also be moving potentially this year. So we may have a much better setup for modelling, I hope. There's some things that have been discussed, so we'll see what happens. I still need to glue this trim on because I was going to leave it, wasn't I? But do you know what? I'm not. I'm going to get some glue on them because it keeps flapping around, and I don't want it to. God, that's blocked. I don't want it to get snagged on anything. Just hold them in for a minute. All right. Put some clamps on them. Just to keep them in. Brilliant. So there we go. That is today's issue. And you can see already, you know, the sort of size this is going to be. That gives you a really good indication. That's just going to be front doors. You've got the back doors and everything. So, yeah. Amazing work. So, There we go. Let's put this away before. That gets damaged. Right. So, yeah, that's it really. So let me come back. That was a little bit quicker than I thought. But still good progress. So Lord Peter says the wiper on the left is supposed to be wider than the body, but I ain't changing mine now. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, wider. Right. I think that's where I've got it, isn't it? I don't know. I changed them the other way, and it really didn't sit right at all. So they fit better that way. So, Lord Peter says, "Thank God, no more window hinges after issue 111." Oh, I quite enjoyed them. I love the way they work. Ian says they've been giving you nightmares at Lord Peter Webster. Yeah, no, I quite enjoy doing them. Peter, I mean, I might not, when I've done a few more. Peter says you ain't kidding, Ian. Hated doing them with a passion. Ian says Peter, and smiley face. The thing is, Peter, it's testing your skills, isn't it? Because you had to make some pins, didn't you? And that's a great. It's great to do that. So Ian says I've got some of them oil pots, just the same. Not listed them, but I've had them for ages. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, I might have a purchase because I want one more for. I've got that one for me oil, and I want one more for IPA when I'm cleaning and stuff like that, electronical work. So, yeah, I'll when they're listed, I'll have one off you. Lord Peter Webster says, I bought some longer screwdrivers to make building this less frustrating. Yeah, as I say, that Oria that I use, the original one, it's really good for that. And this does extend as well. It's got like an extension rod on it if I need to get any length. But you get real good turn power on this. Peter says, I've got the Rossi cushion, but build on my lap mainly. Yeah, nice. That's how I started, to be fair. My very first build was the Eagle Moss 3D printer for my mate. And, I absolutely loved it. That was my very first part work. And he saved it up. And because he's blind, he asked me to build it for him. Oh, I had a whale of a time. I literally done it in less than 48 hours. I got it all out, laid it all out on my lounge floor. That was when I had the house. Literally smashed it in a day and a half. And it was, I enjoyed it so much. Ian says, I'm just about to receive the last few issues from Fan Home for the DeLorean. Just got to build it. Smiley face. Yeah. It's a good build. I did mine. There's a few things you've got to watch out for. I think I modded my doors and I think it was QM screws you were supposed to use. And when I ended up using a different type of screw because they were so thin that as soon as you turn that, it just sheared off. So yeah, you got to be careful with things like that. Dave Matt says, great work, Alex. It's coming along now. Great stream. Thank you very much, Dave. Lord Peter says, I bent my wipers to fit the windows. Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to have to do, I think. Wait till the windows are in and stuff, and then, have a play with them. And then maybe even, I don't know. It just seems a bit of a strange design with the springs. Ian says, nice one, Alex. Thank you, Ian. David Bassett says, good evening, Alex, and we're in chat. Happy New Year, everyone. Yes. Hi, David, and Happy New Year to you too. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. Peter says, hi, David Bassett. Dave says, evening to David. David says, hi to Ian, Peter, and Dave. Peter says, my first was a 3D printer. Oh, what, the Eagle Moss one? Yeah, it did have its problems. And then, because I'm a tinkerer, I mean, I've told you this story before, I'm sure, but that's my very first model. And there was a slight problem with one of the axes, and everyone was having a similar problem with it. And I was Googling it and looking up troubleshooting and YouTube to see if anyone else had the same problem. I couldn't see anyone else with a video on this. And that's when my YouTube started, because I thought I need to tell the world about this. So I made a video. I was super nervous. I think it is still on my channel. It's under the playlist 3D printer or fix it or something like that. But that's my very first video, and it's horrendous. And when I look back at it, you're a bit cringy, but you know, it did generate some people and to ask questions, and I think it, you know, I helped some people out. And then later on, I decided to get one myself. So I bought a 3D printer. It was a lot cheaper. It was already built, but it had loads of problems. It was not built properly at all. Everything was loose. Things were loose. Things were not set right. So I literally stripped it all down because it was fresh in the mind, rebuilt it, fixed any issues. And then I had to get a couple of replacement parts because one of the hinges had snapped in half. And then I ended up upgrading it and put different extruder heads on it and everything. And then I ended up getting a screen for it and all sorts. Yeah, so that was good. Ian says, hi to David Bassett. David Bassett says, evening, Mark, Lee, and Lee at Anfield Layout in the Loft. That was a bit of a tongue twister. Alex Viches, hi Horlixs, Happy New Year, and hi to all in chat. Hi Alex, how are you? Yeah, Happy New Year to you. I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. Peter says, hi Alex D. Bud. Ian says, hi Alex. Dave Max says, hi Alex D. David Bassett says, hi Alex D. And Lee says, good stream. Thank you very much, Lee. Okay, so that is it from me. So all being well, as far as I know, we do have the Bedford show tomorrow. I'm quite excited actually because, well, I'm still waiting for some paint for that. But just before Christmas, just before Christmas, I got a little bit of a work bonus, and I ended up going down Hobbycraft and getting a haul of paint. And these ones. So I got quite a lot of paint. And then I got, because I had a quiet Christmas, you know, I didn't really see anyone, so I didn't get any Christmas gifts as such. But my ex's parents, bless them, I went to see them. They did get me a gift, and they got me a £50 voucher for Hobbycraft. So obviously I went and stocked up and bought a load of paint. 15 bottles of paint to be precise. And I've got another voucher, so I pretty much get the whole set of paint, I think. So I'm going to go in there at some point and hoover up the rest of the colours that I haven't got and build a little bit of a collection up. So I've got all of the colours. But what I will say is I'm super excited. I'm going to change the camera. I bought this paint because I don't need it, but I love the colour. I even got some clear coat to brush on. Metallic blue. Look at that color. I just love that color. I don't know what I'm going to paint with it yet. I'm thinking maybe at some point I'll get a motorbike build kit. There's one I was looking at. I can't remember what it was now. Someone built it in the chat. Is it the Kawasaki something? I'm gonna have to think. I can't remember what kit it was, but it's like a hybrid. It's half plastic kit and half not. Like you screw it together. So it's a plastic kit, but you screw it together. I can't remember what bike it was. But I'm thinking I might get that kit at some point and then paint the tank and stuff this nice blue color. I just got to use it. So yeah, I've got that. I've got some of the greys. There are 3 different types of grey. The light sea grey, which will be for my plastic kit of the VW, which I'm doing, which is still in bits. It's getting dusty, but I need to do this sea grey. I think it's along the top here. One of these I need to mask it off, or it might be the middle section here, which will be the sea grey colour. Yeah, I've got the blue. Now that looks really light, but it's darker than that. You can see at the top. That'll be for the body of that camper van. Some more black, because that I get for a lot of that. Some X1, 2 pots of X1. I got some rubber black, which I thought would be quite nice to do like belts and things like that. You know, rubbery. It's a rubber black, so anything that's rubber, belts and stuff like that. I've got some gunmetal. Again, just love the look of the colour. Then I've got some tans and browns and beiges and that sort of thing. And then yeah, the clear coat brush on, because I've got the Humbrol one, but it goes on a bit funny, and I want to try this one because the paint goes on nice. So I want to try this clear coat from Tamiya, and I also got the same, but I got the flat clear one just in case I want to, you know, a flat. So that's what I've got. And with that voucher, I shall probably go down, potentially, you know, get some more paint. I could get the whole set, but then if they've got that bike kit, I might get that as well. Plus, I've got I signed up for the Hobbycraft loyalty card, so I got 15% off as well. So we'll have 15% off. Which I had 15% off of all of this lot, but they've since sent me another 15% off, which is ideal. So when I go down with my voucher, I can use the 15% off and get a haul. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough blabbering. I think that was it. So yeah, all being well, we'll see you tomorrow for the. We're back with the Bedford builds. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, that's it for me tonight. Let me just go through this last bit of chat. Stephen says, good stream. Thank you very much, Stephen. Alex says, hi, Lord Peter. Lord Peter Webster, Ian Campbell, Dave Mack, David Bassett. Missed you guys. And Dave Mack Build says, I got a load of Tamiya paint just like that from the Hobby Craft before Christmas. Yeah. Awesome. Mark says, hi, Alex, Demetrius. And Lee says, are you putting that paint in the airbrush? Yeah, I have started to. So when I airbrushed it's actually up there, the Bedford. All right, I'll show you. It's coming along nicely. I'll change camera again. This was airbrushed with the X1 Tamiya So yeah, it comes out nice. So I generally use, I need to paint that black because I forgot to put that in the exhaust bracket when I did the frame, the chassis. But I did 1 part paint and 2 parts X20A thinner, and that seems to go through quite nicely. Yeah, and I'm happy with the results. Much better than a hand paint job anyway. You know, it's not perfect. You can tell it's not perfect, but it's ideal. I mean, I'm not grumbling with that. So yeah, it does go through the airbrush quite nicely. Ian says, latest all, have a good night. Yeah, thank you, Ian. And Dave Builds says, night, Ian. And Lee says, I sent to pick Alex and my new airbrush and compressor I got for Christmas. Oh, cool. I'll have a look at that. So yeah, that is it then. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for the Bedford build. And then, yeah, watch out for the Monday the 15th for a new build to the channel. So yeah, thank you all very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Night all.